proteins are hydrolyzed to amino acids by the enzymes proteases and peptidases. Now, there are three different ways where we can get amino acids. That's three different ways where proteins are broken down to give amino acid proteins. There are three different methods or ways we can get amino acids. That is, proteins can be hydrolyzed to get amino acids. One of which is the proteolysis of dietary proteins. That is the breakdown of the proteins we take in as diet. The second one is the lysosomal degradation of proteins. The third one is the ATP dependent breakdown by ubiquitin complex. Ubiquitin is a polypeptide that has about 76 amino acid residues. Ubiquitin tags protein for destruction. How does it do this? When a protein is destined for destruction, that is, a protein is destined for degradation, to be broken down, ubiquitin tags this protein. This occurs by the formation of a conjugate or a linkage between the carboxylic group of glycine on the ubiquitin and the amino group of lysine on the protein. This carboxylic group of the carboxylic group of glycine on the ubiquitin and the amino group of lysine on the protein forms conjugates, and this forms ubiquitin protein conjugates. Did you get that? I said ubiquitin tags protein for destruction. How it does this is to form a conjugate between ubiquitin and the protein, and this conjugate is formed actually between the carboxylic group of glycine on the ubiquitin and the amino group of lysine on the protein. Now, this is a three-step pathway by which ubiquitin is attached to a protein. This is a three-step pathway, and if you look at this, is what we have. We have ubiquitin and protein. This is the target protein. So this is called ubiquitin protein conjugates. When the ubiquitin protein conjugate is formed, it gives signal that the protein is ready for degradation. But one ubiquitin attached to a protein is usually a poor signal for degradation. Therefore, when about 4 ubiquitin molecules are attached to a protein, it gives a very strong signal that the protein is actually meant to be degraded. And this protein will be degraded by a complex called the 26S proteasome.